Thank you. This is Ron from POCculture.com. Glenn, Sam, how are you?
Hey, Ron.
Hey,
Good.
good, Ron. How are you?
Yeah.
Great. Obviously working on your language skills, talking about Duolingo.
It's true.
This is a question for you both, but Sam, I'll start with you. I love this cast so much, but within the cast, who would be the best at actually solving a murder mystery in real life?
Hmm. Who would be the best? I mean, I'm. It's. I don't want to say myself, but I'm going to say myself because I like to solve mysteries.
I
I
love it.
So if that's my first mystery solved, it was me.
well, I'm going to tell you with complete and total certainty that it is not Fred. Um, and I'm pretty certain that it's not Daphne either. So it's got to be between Velma and Norville, and Daphne's got a lot of hangups. I'm sorry, Velma's got a lot of hangups, whereas Norville, I think, is a little more clear-headed. So I'm going to go Norville.
All right.
Yeah,
You both reached the same conclusion, so we must be right. I love the concept
consensus.
of, that's right. I love the concept of this reimagining so much. It's so weird and bold. So for both of you, and Glenn, when it came to you, the script, what was your reaction to this idea?
I was so excited I mean, my first reaction again, because I just I don't know. My first reaction was like, wait, they want me to play Fred? Why me? Like, why would they want me to do this? But then I saw that I saw that it was Mindy and Charlie, and I've known those guys for years, and I was like, okay, I get that, and it's a comedy, but I thought it was going to be a kids show, so I was excited because I was like, excited to show my kids the show and everything, and then I read it and I was like, oh yeah, no, of course, of course, it's not even something I would consider showing my kids. But was also like very pleasantly surprised at how well the show, yeah, how well they made it into its own thing. How much it felt like a really original adult animated comedy, yet at the same time still felt like the Scooby Doo universe. Still had the same feeling as that, and still had the mystery woven throughout. And they were able to make it serialized in a really interesting way. I think that for fans of adult animated shows, what's great about this is that people are going to get what they like about all the other adult animated comedies, is that insofar as it's super super funny, but then they're also getting the additional thing of like getting episodes of like Scooby Doo.
Mhm.
It's pretty great.
Absolutely. And Sam, you had to feel a little bit of pressure reimagining all of your characters are iconic, but of course, Norville is reimagined as a black character. And how exciting was that? But also, how much anxiety did they give you, if any?
It's very exciting because like such a big fan of the character of Shaggy, and if you get to be Norville, it's like, oh, me? Oh, sure, all right, great. How much fun? The anxiety comes from people will make judgment calls before they've seen anything, and like I just I use Reddit, and I'm like, oh, all right, enough. There are people on the internet, believe it or not, who are assholes.
On the internet?
I know. I just found this out like a couple months ago.
Oh
So
wow.
I'm like, that's another mystery solved.
Yeah.
Uh, but true. But however, at the same time, I also don't care. You know what I mean? Uh, so like you can say whatever you want. Like we made the show, and I'm excited about it, and I think it's truly funny and truly good, and I like what I've done as Norval, and I like what they've written as Norval, and I think it's like really different because I am very much not Casey Kasem, and I am not Matthew Lillard. I am myself, and so what my uh, portrayal of Norval will inevitably be different. And I'm excited for people to see what that actually is.
Definitely. And Sam, those people on the internet that you discovered, when they complain, that's a win. That means you're doing it
That's
right.
what,
So I think
exactly,
we're doing the
exactly,
right thing. Now, we talked about the
exactly.
brilliant cast. What was the recording like for this show? Did you all have a chance to record together at all? Was it all kind of siloed separately? How was that? How was that done?
We did so much of it during the pandemic
Mm-hmm.
that, yeah, unfortunately, we were pretty siloed off from each other. We did get to do the table reads together, so There wasn't a complete and total we weren't completely in the dark about how things were going to be performed. But I mean, it wasn't like full on, right? On a table read, like not everybody's always like giving it everything. And
yeah, you're marking it a little bit here and there.
Yeah, exactly. You're kind of like fumfering through it a little bit. So you're not getting like the full performance necessarily. But but you do get a vibe for like the cast and like the feel of the show as a whole and all that. But then you're just in a little booth all by yourself, like, with Charlie Grandy on an iPad, like, and you're just just doing your own thing.
Yeah.
Well, it must have been challenging, but I think it's a huge success. Congratulations to you both, and we're looking forward to future seasons.
Yeah, thanks, Ron.
Thank you so much.